service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC News and is brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 area companies with business solutions since 1984. The Irondequoit Town Board voted Tuesday night to reauthorize borrowing for the new town central library, but a group of persistent opponents say they will try to force a new referendum on the issue. Town residents have already voted by a hefty margin to approve building a new central library next to Town Hall and to borrow $13 million to start it. But a small, determined group of library opponents, led by former town councilman Richard Barone, sued the town after finding it had not properly conducted the environmental review. The town paid $10,000 to redo the study in the proper form, then repeated their vote to approve the project, but the opponents said the April referendum must also be invalid. The town board elected not to repeat the referendum. Instead, they said citizens could pass petitions if they wanted to hold another one. Barone and the opponents vowed before the board last night they will gather 1,000 signatures to force that referendum. The board and most of the audience disagreed. They say another referendum will just cost the town more money and produce the same overwhelming vote in favor of the project. The political situation in the campaign for sheriff of Livingston County remains up in the air after Tuesday's recount of affidavit and absentee ballots in the Conservative Party primary. On election night, it looked like Under-Sheriff Jim Cesniak had beaten investigator Tom Doherty by one vote. The recount left it a tie, the same thing that happened in last year's Republican primary between two candidates for district attorney, and that case ended up in court. Conservative Party Chairman Jason McGuire said this still doesn't resolve the issue of 59 ballots mistakenly given to Republicans instead of conservatives by poll inspectors. McGuire said he is polling his executive committee to see what they want to do. One option would be to run the election again in October, but that would cost Livingston County about $30,000, or the Conservative Party committee could vote to break the tie, and neither of the candidates has talked about legal action so far. Rochester Mayor Tom Richards announced Tuesday he is ending his re-election campaign. The mayor lost by a substantial margin in last week's Democratic Party primary, which gave the nomination to City Council President Lovely Warren. But Mayor Richards was already on the ballot as a candidate of the Independence and Working Families parties. The mayor said he will not actively campaign. He will keep the Democratic Party unified and throw his support behind Warren. That all but assures Warren will be elected mayor in November. But Mayor Richards says he is moving here mainly according to personal, not political considerations. Richards said a family member is suffering health problems and the situation has gotten to the point where it's no longer appropriate for him to continue his campaign. Lovely Warren hailed the mayor's decision and said she sends her deepest appreciation and her sympathy for the family situation. Green Party candidate Alex White says he thanks Tom Richards for his years of service to the city and looks forward to getting back to the issues as he continues his campaign. Investigators are trying to sort out what led a man to stab his brother to death in Henrietta on Tuesday. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office said deputies were called to the Thali of India restaurant in the Winjeff Plaza on South Winton Road. They found Mohammed Ghulam, who'd been stabbed, and his brother Ahmad Jawed Mohammed Asghar covered in blood. Ghulam was taken to Strong Memorial Hospital and pronounced dead. Deputies determined that Mohammed Asghar had stabbed his brother. An 18-year-old Hilton teenager was killed Tuesday afternoon in a high-speed crash on Burritt Road in Parma, and his passenger is at Strong with numerous injuries. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office said Victor Rex of Hilton was traveling at a very high rate of speed when his car hit a bump in the road and went airborne. The car went out of control, skidded off the road, rolled, and hit several trees and a power pole. The speed limit on the road, 45 miles per hour. A shifting lumber load caused a fatal crash on Rush-Scottsville Road during the Tuesday evening rush hour. The sheriff's office said a lumber load broke loose on a pickup truck and boards went through the windshield of an SUV heading in the opposite direction, killing that driver instantly. The sheriff's office said one of the load-securing straps may have broken. The Rochester woman whose arrest video went viral last month appeared in court Tuesday. The judge tripled her bail to $25,000. Brenda Hardaway was arrested along with her brother last month after she tried to stop the arresting officers. A video recording made by an onlooker that you see here showed a Rochester police officer punching her in the back of the head after she fought being handcuffed. She has been charged with second-degree assault and illegal possession of pepper spray. Assistant District Attorney Brian Green said the judge believed Hardaway would find herself in trouble with the police again if released, so he increased her bail. Prosecutors intend to use this video in evidence against her when the case goes to trial. State Transportation Department is opening the new on-ramp from East River Road to I-390 southbound Wednesday. This is the first part of the reconstructed Exit 16 to go into service. This is providing a direct on and off expressway link to the University of Rochester campus. The state says with that new ramp open, new traffic patterns are in force. You can no longer turn left from West Henrietta Road to go south on 390. From now on, you turn right on East River Road and use the new ramp, so be in the right lane. New pavement markings and signs are up. To the left of the player window are links to these and other stories. At the bottom of the page, links you can use to post items directly to us. So the next news podcast is As It Happens. Updates are as necessary. And I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.